Hello and welcome. I am Ollie Juno and this is my crafty corner. I have a different setup today. I'm doing things a little different, I think, for my floss tubes. Instead of filming upstairs in where my computer is, I'm going to try filming on my phone downstairs. We're gonna see how this works. This video may never get seen. But if you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. I hope you enjoy the video. I know I haven't been very consistent on it, but things have been a bit crazy last month. So hopefully things are gonna get back into order and I can start doing my videos more often. If you are a new viewer, thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoy my video. This is a channel about cross stitch 90% of the time, sometimes maybe craft bags and stuff like that, but mostly cross stitch. So let's see, I don't have any new haul or anything like that. I believe I've showed like anything new I've gotten in my last Flosstube. I celebrated my 1-year anniversary on the 6th of June, which was Monday. Turns out my 1-year anniversary was on the 7th because that's when my video posted. But oh well. So that's pretty amazing that I've been doing Flosstube for a year, and to go back and look at my Flosstube, my very first one, I only had one thing basically to show, so I ended up doing a Flosstube stitch with me just because I didn't want to have like a 2-minute video. Okay, so I've got quite a bit to show. There were a couple of days, you know, I wouldn't stitch anything, and then I'd go through a phase where I'd stitch all day. So I do actually have more to show than I thought I would. We're gonna see how this works on doing it this way, but yeah, so let's just go ahead and go get into it. Today is Wednesday, June the 9th, 2022. It is 9 p.m. at night. Normally I'm getting ready to go to bed about now, but oh well. Figured I'd do this first and then try to upload the video. So this might not get posted till tomorrow. But first thing I'm going to show is going to be my 2 dragons. I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like when it's all the way done. I'm doing this with here. We'll see how this goes. This is what it's going to look like. Of course, it's got a horrible glare. There we go. So that's what this one's going to look like when it's done. And I have not kept up how many stitches I've put on anything here recently. Yeah, I have no clue. I don't even remember what this was at the last time you've seen it. But I do know that I have been stitching on it. So this is where I'm at. I've been working in this area here. I'm doing more of a column than anything else. Basically what I'm doing, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of like the Royal Rose method. I'm just stitching one square at a time. Let's see if I can get closer. See, like I start stitching and I stitch across. I start stitching and I stitch across. This hasn't been stitched, but this is all one color. That is absolutely all one color. So I'm just doing all the little colors first, and then I will do that color. But yeah. This is stitched on 22 count heart hanger, 1/1 full cross. I'm going to try to remember to do that for all my patterns, but I don't always remember. All right, so my next one I'm going to show is my Kitten and the Rose by, it's a Heaven and Earth design. It's by Zindy Nielsen, I think is how you say his name. This is the pattern that I was working on when I did my first stitch with me. So this is what it looks like. I love this pattern. It is only 19 colors. So I will say I do tend to put it away a little more because I do get tired of doing the exact same thing all the time. But, oh, sorry, Simon. Sorry. Let's see here. Move my strands out of the way so you can see what I've been doing. All right, and like I said, I do not know how many stitches I've got on anything. I do know that I've put in I've put in another diagonal since I did a floss tube. I know that for sure. I was working on this quite a bit in the month of May. I was trying to get all the way to here to my page finish, but I didn't make it. But I'm not too far away. I'm only a page and a half away from this edge, and then I can go back and start working down here, which there's a lot more confetti area in this area because of the eyes, because the eye is going to be right here. So this is going to have a lot more confetti when I can get out of this area, because this is the forehead, and there's a lot of areas where it's just brown, light gray, dark gray. And I think on this last diagonal that I did here, out of the 1,000 stitches that is normally right here, I guarantee you 600 to 700 of them were one color. Oh, this is stitched on 25 count 1/1 full cross. All right, now my next one, and of course it's not showing there. Hold on, see if I can find it. There it is. My next one is, oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, I thought I had all this situated, but it didn't. I gotta pull up my pattern. Drive. There we go. Where are you at? When you're looking for it, you can't find it. Of course. Why are you there? Sorry. There we go. There we go. I'm finding it. Where's my dream? Should be here. All right, do this a different way. Sorry, gotta pull up Pattern Keeper. There we go, view PDF, thank you. Oh, that's why it doesn't show the picture. Oh well, I don't know. I'm a little having issues because I don't have everything set up. I normally have the picture saved on my computer. This is a Gecko Rouge pattern called Dreamcatcher, It is a wolf with a dream catcher in the background. I'm stitching it on 25 count 2/1 tent stitch. This is where I'm at. I know I've done quite a bit right up in this area after I fed in all my stitches, but I've been working here. I worked a little bit over here, but this one I am stitching more of a cross country stitch on it, mainly because of the way the stitches are going. If I try to go in the square by square diagonal that I was doing, I was just wasting a lot of thread, or at least it felt like I was wasting a lot of thread. I just didn't like it. So I started doing more of cross country within a small area. So yeah. All right, so my next one that I'm working on, I think I've showed all my new starts. I'm pretty sure I've showed my new starts at least once. But right now, the one I'm going to show is one of my long dogs. It is Castles in the Air, excuse me. This is on 28 count Joblin black fabric. And this is where I'm at. I don't have a whole lot done on it, but it does take a little more getting set up for it. So, you know, get the light piece of paper or a light towel or something behind it so that I can see the holes a little better. But I am loving the look of this and the way it's stitching up. So definitely looking forward to continuing to stitch on that one. I never showed the full picture. This is what it's going to look like. It is gorgeous. So I love it. I'm looking forward to everything, seeing all the progress on it. I'm gonna do that one last. All right. So I'm gonna show another one of my long dogs. This one I got recently for to do it in silk. So it'll be my first time ever working with silk, first time working with silks, and I will say I love working with silks. But this pattern is a long dog sampler. It is Sans Soucis, I think is the name of it. I always say the name wrong. But this is what it's going to look like. I am looking forward to seeing how it turns out. And I'm stitching this on 28 count 1/1 full cross on just a easy guide. And this is my progress. Not sure how well you can see the colors. It's coming off hinting blue at me, but I love the colors of the silk that I picked. Black, blue, pinks, and purples. Perfect colors. And I like the way the variegation works. So it's my first time working with variegation thread and first time working with silk thread. So new all the way around. All right. So my next thing is my HAED design. I'm not sure I've really shown much of it. If you watched my stitch with me, you're seeing some of it. So I do remember showing it. This is a Heaven and Earth design. The artwork is by Alchemy Carta. I don't know, this one just really called to me. and I had to do it. I had bought the fabric, and did some stitching on it. Turned out that I couldn't see my stitches because with the thread being as light as it is, I was just making mistakes because it was like stitching white on white, and I'm not very good at that. But this is the pattern. I love it. I don't know why. It's just gorgeous, and I was like, I'm going to do it. Basically, I do know I talked about it. Basically, I started it because when my uncle passed away, it was like, you know, who knows, you know, live life to the fullest. You want to do it? Do it, as long as it's not gonna hurt nobody. All right, and this is where I've gotten on this. And I hand dyed the fabric myself. I like that it's a little marbled, not much. But I hand dyed it myself, and this is my start. There is no more after this here. This is going to be a blank spot. So there are blank spots all throughout the skull pattern. So I really am looking forward to seeing how it turns out. This is being stitched on 32 count 1/1 tent stitch. So that one is really cool. I really love it. Hi, Simon. I got a Simon behind me. You want to see my Simon? Here's a Simon. He's like, nope. Oh, and we got a Reese's. Meow. And my Reese's. This is one of our new ones. Just let her be. Aries is up on the cabinet being mean. Yeah, this is my other kitty, Reese's. Yeah. She's like, can I go now? I'm done. Go ahead. Bang it upstairs. You gonna stay on my lap? Nope, you're gonna come down.
Say goodbye.
All right. So I have one last pattern to show. We have 2 more cats. We have Ritzy, who is a new member, and then we have Aries, who y'all know, but she's not been very happy with the new additions. So she gets kind of mean. Not really mean. She just like howls and hisses at them when they get too close to her. But my last thing I've been working on is my long dog sampler. I've really been enjoying working on it. This is this one. And I feel like I've gotten quite a bit done on this since the last time I've showed it. Now, if you're on my Instagram, you see my work. Because 90% of the time, if I do any kind of stitching, I try to post it by the end of the night. And I try to keep up with around about how many I stitch for the day. I have a bad habit of not writing it down. Like I know, let's see, Monday I pulled in about 800 stitches. Sunday I pulled in about 900, and Saturday was like 400. So, I mean, I've gotten stitching done. I'm just not being very good about writing down so that I can continue to remember exactly how much I stitched. But this is stitched on 28 count 1/1 full cross, and this is where I am. I have been focused a lot over in this section, and I'm slowly, the more I get this pulled down, I'm slowly gonna start working over here and like get all these pages taken care of. But I've got all the way across, and I've been working on these little here motifs here. Got the birds here done, and slowly been working in this area. I really enjoyed working on this. I don't know, it's very, I don't know, it's very calming to just sit there and stitch on the motifs. I think that's why I like the long dog samplers, because I now have 3 of them, is because you're not, it's just really simple because you're just using one piece of thread, one color, and you're just following the stitches along and not having to worry about switching threads or anything like that. It is a little more, like, I have to pay a little closer detail to my count, because it's easier to fudge when you're doing full coverage than when you're not. Okay, so that is the end of me. I don't have any haul right now. I have 2 stands that are coming in. They're 2 floor stands, so that I can have one down here at my work desk, which is right there behind me. That right there is my current setup. I have 2 trays, 2 trays that I have set up with, that I put my lap stand on to hold my project while I stitch. So I'm looking forward to getting the floor stand so that I can move those out of there. And then I'll have another floor stand for upstairs, so that I don't have to keep moving my Lowry stand all over the place. All right, so that is going to be the end of me right now. I'm just rambling and tired. So I'm gonna try to go get this loaded and see if I can get this posted today. Thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoyed all my progress, and we'll see how my next video goes. I don't know when I'm doing a stitch with me this weekend. I'm not sure if I will get a stitch with me on Saturday. Please move your tail, thank you. Because I am going to, like, a little, one of my friends referenced it as a day retreat. I found a local stitchy store, LNS I believe it is, and they actually have a stitching, a cross stitch club. So I've signed up to go to one of their get-togethers. So that is on Saturday this week. So on the 11th, I'm going to be actually sitting in a room with other people to cross stitch. I've only done like Zoom meetings with people. I've not actually cross stitched in the same room as anybody. So this is going to be really interesting, and hopefully I enjoy it, because it's something that they get together almost every month and do. So we'll see. All right, so that's the end of me. I'm saying goodbye, good night, happy stitching. See you next time. Later.